I don't know that it's a core value yet. I think it's on its way to being a core value. I think it's at that stage where it can be a fad for some. For some, it's a core value. I don't think there's a clear picture yet. But to me, that says then we have got to make sure that we make it clear. I really agree with what you were saying, Mike, about there's got to be a scriptural basis. So if there's no scriptural basis, it will remain a fad. If there becomes a scriptural basis where students hear that this is God, this is who God is, and that there's a biblical basis for a holistic ministry to people. I mean, that for instance, we don't care for people who are HIV positive because it's a fad. We care for people who are HIV positive because Jesus spent a third of his ministry healing people. He showed so clearly that he cared about body and soul. We don't feed the homeless in Orange County or the poor in because it's a fad. We feed them because Jesus said in Matthew 25, if you don't do this to the least of these, you haven't done it for me. You know, we don't care for orphans because it's a fad. We care for the 143 million orphans in the world because somehow James 1:27 has this mysterious link between, you're distracting me, stop. Whoever you are.
It's your husband.
It's my husband.
It's the big guy in the back.
The big guy in the back that guest services didn't remove. I love you, sweetheart. But I mean, there's this mysterious thing that somehow it's some kind of a litmus test. And if we don't make it clear that there's a biblical basis for why we care for people, body and soul, it will be a fad. It will get lost to people doing their cell phones and concerts. That'll be the extent of it. They do an online donation of $1, $10, and wipe their hands, and they think they're done and move on. And in fact, will become very jaded. So it's incredibly important that we lay down that scriptural foundation of why hands and feet and mouth and voice ministry are crucial.
Yeah.